Through an MSP marketing plan stroke strategy for 2021, exactly what you need to do based on the current state of the world and the current state of the market and the industry. So you're probably in a bit of a situation whereby you feel maybe overwhelmed by the choice. There's loads of different methods you can acquire new clients online. You just want to know what is the most efficient advertising method. Now, the reality is that every method you see works, okay? Some work for some people, some work for other people. You just need to figure out what is the most efficient method for your exact situation. So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to talk through the steps you need to take, firstly to build a strategy, and we're going to do that together, and then also how to troubleshoot what your current issues are so that you can basically improve your approach and acquire new clients online. I also just want to let you know that my company, Tech Growth Marketing, we're giving away free MSP marketing strategy calls whereby we'll just tell you what you need to do. So we'll take all of our years of experience working in marketing and specifically with MSP and tech companies, and we'll just apply it to your company and tell you what you need to do for your exact situation. To apply for that free strategy call, you just need to click the link in the description below. You'll fill out a form on our website. And then if we think you're eligible for that call, because we have a lot of applications, a member of our team will give you a call just to ask some more questions and then arrange that call. But it's very, very valuable. So if you just want to skip all this stuff, just fill out that form, we'll do it for you. It's free. So the first thing you want to do, we're going to talk through the principles that make a strong marketing plan and make it work. And once you understand these principles, you can apply it to pretty much everything, okay? So the principles, I've talked about this in other videos. Step one is to do market research. Most companies skip this. What you need to do is you really need to understand what people want, and that changes over time. So if you would have looked at this like 6 months ago, which probably wouldn't have been a good idea, you would have known that remote working was a really strong point because everyone was, or even longer than 6 months ago maybe, everyone was having to shift over to remote working. They didn't have a choice. So everyone was floundering around. They were unhappy with their current MSPs who couldn't keep up. So that was a really good time to be running marketing, okay? But that changes, what the best offer changes. So you need to do market research and understand what it is people actually want at that moment in time. You do that via like surveys and interviews, and I've actually got a whole other video if you want to watch that you can watch just on how to run market research. Step two is you create a strategy based off your market research. So there's a few different things, and I'm going to talk about what works for you in a second, but you find out what they want, and all of your messaging in your offers in terms of how to get people in through the door, they all focus on what people tell you in market research. And then you also need to tailor the way you get your message out there based on your exact situation, which I'll talk about in a second. After you create the right strategy, you build assets. So essentially, you know, right, we need to change our website slightly, we need to build an email marketing campaign, we need to run some ads and they need to look like this. Then you launch the campaign, whatever that is, whether it be email, manual outreach, doesn't matter, you just start doing that activity. And then the last step is you just review what you're doing and constantly improve it. No matter what you're doing in terms of marketing, the main factor that makes it work and the main factor that makes it not work is consistency, okay? As I said at the start, everything works. You just need to keep doing it until it starts to actually work. So I liken it to going to the gym. If you go to the gym once, you can do everything right. You can have a PT there telling you exactly what to do, lift that weight, eat this food. But if you only go once, you're not really going to see any difference. You have to do it consistently over a period of time until you start seeing results come in consistently. It's all about consistency. Keep that in mind. So those are the 5 steps you need to cover. I have whole other videos on that, but now we need to talk about what's going to fit your exact situation, okay? So the way you're going to determine what fits your exact situation is we need to look at what resources you have to acquire new clients, and we need to look at your company culture and your personal culture as well, like what you like doing, what you hate doing, okay? So first off, we need to look at, are you a startup? Are you in early days? Do you have an excess of money? If you have an excess of money and not much time, you need to use methods that require money. So you need to run adverts, you need to pay, maybe externally source someone to do your lead generation for you. If you don't have enough money, but you do have an excess of time, you need to use time. So that would be manual outreach is one of the really good things you can do. You can do networking. I really don't like it, and a lot of people in the MSP space don't, but you can do it. You tend to get low-level leads unless you go really, really specific with your networking. And you can also do cold calling and things like that. But as I say, once you start getting money behind you, then you can run ad campaigns and you can scale up a lot easier. So those are the ways that you can find out what's best for you. It's determined by whether you have an excess resource of time or an excess resource of money. Now, in addition to that, you just need to figure out what you like doing. Like if you really like making videos and you like being on camera, like Lawrence Tech, Make a YouTube channel and start getting clients in that way. Then filter that into content marketing and put it on LinkedIn 3-4 times a week. Pete Matheson, I did an interview with him a little while ago. He's really good at that, and his personality really shines and really suits that. So fantastic, that works for him. But it might not work for you if you just don't feel you have the skills to put that across. And a lot of people I know don't feel that. But in that instance, you need to look at, well, what else can I do? And then you just do whatever you feel comfortable doing, because you're gonna have to commit to it long term, and that's the key thing. Also, for 2021, this is a key period in time where companies have been through a lot of stress, okay? There's been a lot of strain on them and a lot of things have happened. So your main thing should be, if you have existing customers, should just be to focus on them, okay? 100% focus on them, make sure they're happy with the service you're giving them, because now is the time where a lot of people are seeing the cracks with their current providers and they're switching. And we all know with MSPs, people stick with you for a very, very long time. And this is when people are looking to switch. So make sure that your customers are actually happy and make sure you're delivering a very good service, because that's part of marketing as well in a way. Like, you need to keep hold of your existing clients. And if you do a really good job from them now, you can always ask for referrals and put in a strong referral system. If you want me to do a video on specifically how to improve your referral process, let me know, because there are some things you can do which make it sort of a bit more formulaic instead of just waiting for the phone to ring. So that's basically what you need to do, and there's loads of other video resources you can do to get more information, okay? I'm gonna run you through this again from top to bottom. So first off, you need to run through that 5-step system I talked about, and there's a whole other video about that, which I'll link below. You need to do market research, you need to create a strategy based on the market research, create the assets, launch the campaign, keep doing it over and over again. You need to figure out what is the best for your exact situation based on whether you have excess time or excess money, and what you enjoy doing as well. You need to focus on existing customers, make sure they're happy, and then once they are happy, ask for referrals, because people are currently looking around in the market right now. And that's basically it. That's what you need to do for 2021. If you have any exact questions, just put a comment below, I will answer. I'll probably make a video about it as well, or you can just send me a message direct. Or as I said at the very start, you've got the opportunity for me to just look at your company and apply all of my knowledge to your business. And by doing that, you just click in the link in the description below. Make sure you also subscribe to the channel, because there's a lot of useful content on here, and I really hope this video has helped. As I say, any questions, just ask and I will be happy to answer.